I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
And welcome to the Spiel. We have a huge, big show today, like we do every Saturday or whenever you catch us. And today's really special.
It is a special day.
Today just really warmed my heart, and it motivated me, and it makes me realize I don't have problems.
You don't have it so bad?
No.
And some of the things, some of the opportunities that we're afforded, like recently, you took me to this place that left me in awe. Mm-hmm. A really cool place. How do you know about all these cool places?
Cool places, cool people find me. I don't know.
Cool places.
Her name is Sandra Pitchford, and she has New You Body Sculpting here in Southern Illinois. And several, as we found out, of her machines comes from overseas. They're the only ones
it's kind of top
in the
secret
United
stuff.
States that has these.
Yeah.
And we went through the routine, if you will.
Yep.
And wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like stations. You know, we didn't know what we were getting into. You've heard of the cool sculpting and all that other stuff. And she goes, no. What you're about to experience is very unique. There was a science behind it. Some of the things she shared with us, like the healing properties and stuff. I mean, it just blew my mind. I'm
Me
like,
too.
how can I be 29 and not know about all these? Why do you laugh about that part?
She's not 29.
29.
20.
Oh.
You're 28.
39.
Okay.
28.
But
whatever.
anyway, it was a great experience.
Very cool.
And I like the part, which we're going to flip on some pictures here,
We got some pictures and video.
of the infrared light.
The infrared light, and we wore this mask that has, like, you can choose your colors.
You look like Jason.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. Well, more like a robotic Jason. I mean, because underneath, you couldn't really see what you look like.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
It looked like a transformer.
Yeah, like you were about to take off. Yeah,
Yes.
like you were about to lift off. But it's a 10, let's see, it's a facial anti-aging mask. And I referenced the number there because there are a lot of different colors and combinations in there. She could do anti-stress or wrinkle or whatever, you know.
You know what I told her?
Mind-blowing.
Put them all on me. I want them all.
I need them
Hit
all.
every button on that mask.
I need them all. There was like an audio motivational peer. I mean, you're listening to things, and she actually played two different ones, telling me that the right side can understand something and the left side.
Right.
Crazy stuff.
Yes.
And then the whole body vibration, the health coaching. You mentioned the infrared sauna. Look.
If you're looking for more information, just go to New You Body Sculpting.
And thank you to Sandra and her team. That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. I'm with you. Today's show is special. The stories that you're going to hear, fascinating.
That you'll never hear anywhere else.
Well,
I mean, unless
it's the
you.
Spiel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, people come here to share secrets that they don't share anywhere else.
That's true.
Right?
What's your secret for today?
We'll talk about that between segments, all right? And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
What are you guys going to prepare for us today?
We are going to do the Marlow pizza. It seems to be our top seller, one of my personal favorites. So Ryan is our pizza chef, and he is going to walk through the steps for you today.
Hi, Pizza Chef.
Ryan, can you do this?
As you can imagine, before the gasoline itself came out, the fumes grabbed my flame, pulled it into the container, created a massive explosion, ripped the can in two, and launched me 20 feet against the far side of the garage.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. To find out more, visit bankofheron.com.
My name is Terry Rogers Smith. I am a PA, and I'll be practicing in Christopher. Well, I'm family practice, meaning I treat everything from 3 months old to the end. I think the biggest thing with me that you'll find is I'm a patient advocate, and I'm very much for the patient making their decisions because ultimately it's their body.
Visit any one of our 11 locations in Southern Illinois. Log on to our website, crhpc.org.
My name's Chris Boyd. I'm the owner of the Goddard Place in Anna, Illinois. It's about a 600 square foot log cabin that we rent out as a vacation rental. We like to sit down and meet people and talk to them about our experiences in the area. We have approximately about 8 to 10 wineries within 30 minutes of the cabin. The Shawnee National Forest, the beauty and hiking of Inspiration Point. Take a drive up to the cross. It's really nice to see at sunrise or sunset.
When local hospitality and endless adventure wait just outside your door, that's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest country.
If you've got stuff that needs storage on a budget, K&K's Econo line of storage buildings were designed for the budget-minded and feature the same K&K craftsmanship and attention to detail. Right now, you can get one for as low as $59 a month and as little as $49 down. Do a little shopping around and you'll see that K&K has the lowest prices anywhere. If you've got stuff and need storage, call the region's premier builder of storage options. See our inventory and the possibilities at kkportablebuildings.com.
The thing that is different about Silkworm, every order that is processed is custom.
We don't just put ink on a shirt. We take what we do very seriously.
Bottom line is we have to take care of the customer.
We want to design a product for you, give you quality work on time, and we're going to do it with awesome customer service, making you the hero.
We're about building a relationship, so you're going to get the best from us. We're going to treat every order like it's ours. We would love for everyone to become a Silkworm customer and experience the buying process with us.
And we're spieling it in our Southside Lumber Kitchen, brought to you by Prairie Farms.
We'd like to welcome today Tisha and Ryan from Marlow's Authentic Italian. Is it restaurant, cafe?
Restaurant and bar.
Okay. And I'm so excited because you have a great location, number one.
I think the best in Southern Illinois.
You have a really neat, upper deck with canopies, and it's just cool to eat up there.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it authentic.
That's
Everything's
right.
authentic and real.
Authentic as in grandma's sauce.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, that is grandma's sauce.
Okay, well, my goodness. What are you guys going to prepare for us today?
We are going to do the Marlow pizza. It seems to be our top seller, one of my personal favorites. So Ryan is our pizza chef, and he is going to walk through the steps for you today.
Hi, Pizza Chef.
Ryan, can you do this?
Let's get him closer to us. Let's get him, we got to go down here. We'll switch places with you.
Sure.
Because he's about to tell us some really cool stuff here.
Have you ever tried it, Ryan?
Yeah, it actually is really good. Usually we use a machine roller, but today we will be doing it by hand.
Okay.
And
No, I meant, did you ever try throwing it in the air and catch it?
No,
Try that.
I have. It doesn't work out that way.
We do not encourage that at home. Do that at your own risk, right?
Yes. Don't embarrass yourself at work.
So what's the key to the just right dough? I mean, what is it that people want nowadays, and without giving away all your secrets?
We usually want just kind of like a nice consistency through it. Nice, and ours is kind of like, we have it crispy, so I usually think just...
Crispy is good. I
Crispy
like
is
crispy.
good.
Yeah.
We start off with a high gluten flour.
Okay.
In this
Oh.
anti-gluten world, we are going the opposite and doing the high gluten flour.
Do you offer the crispy and the thick?
We only offer one type, one size,
That's
one
right.
type.
One size,
one
one
size,
type.
one type.
That
That way
makes
we
it
can make
easy.
it perfect. Yep.
Who makes the dough? Who's the
Ryan
dough?
does.
Ryan? Look at you. Oh, here.
I'm not, can't do it that.
That was a good
That was
attempt, though.
good.
We appreciate that.
I'll call it practice.
Okay.
There you go.
What is this, an aerating system or what?
A docker, that way the air underneath the dough doesn't cause the dough dough to like bubble up as bad, so it lets it pass through it.
Looks like a good back scratcher too.
Or more of a massage tool.
Sanitation purposes probably wouldn't want us to.
Yeah, that's
so.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they frown down upon that.
Now, what is it? Some people say that you're Italians, you know, in New York and some of the other places, that they're offended if you put things on their pizza, especially if they've worked on the sauce all day and the cheese is so significant. Is there any truth to this?
There is a truth to that. I think the most important thing that you can put on a pizza is pineapple. I think that it just is an insult to it. My staff disagrees with me, so we do have pineapple as an ingredient, but we do work really hard on our sauce. It's homemade. It's, you know, we make it tomatoes from Italy.
Chunks of tomato.
So yeah, it's an old homemade recipe that we're using.
Okay. Most people, I guess, if you're from that part of the world, you're happy with the sauce and the cheese. But I'm with you. I mean, pineapple's, I like all the stuff here.
I just run it through the garden.
Oh, that's good. Run it through the garden.
So what we're going to do is the pineapple and some veggies, and then we'll just top it with our pizza blend. We do mozzarella and provolone because it gives it a little bit more of that pull. And that's a good test for a good pizza is when you take that piece off, your crust is going to be crispy and you're going to pull and see that cheese.
Oh, I can't wait to test that theory.
That's hard to find around here.
It is. It is.
But again, you're not skimping. I mean, you're making sure you have the best ingredients, the right cheese, all that good stuff. Okay.
That's why we're going with the name Authentic, because it's authentic as it can be.
Okay.
You know?
And that's one size.
One size.
So-
One size fits all.
That I could eat a one size. Isn't it like a one-person meal?
You know, it's pretty substantial when we're done baking it and everything. I think it's probably pretty good for 2 people, maybe a mom and 2 kids.
Now, how long do you have to cook this?
It usually goes about 6 to 7 minutes, I'd say.
Okay. Oh, wow. Good. Oh, I like that. Okay, so then you did the cheese, but then you came in with the more meat? We actually have 2 layers of meat in there, don't we?
We like the pepperoni on top because it crisps up. You're going to get a little bit of the grease from the pepperoni going down into the cheese, and it just kind of makes it all a little bit of ooey goodness.
All right.
Absolutely.
So is this one ready?
Yep, I believe that one is ready to
Say we're
pop
excited.
out.
Let's go ahead and put this one on there. I'll assist you, sir. We got a bunch of people to feed here.
This one is perfect.
Okay, this is the moment of truth. Is it hot? You need a blow for me? Okay. Very hot. Very good. That's so good.
That's amazing.
Good.
And I just got a little chunk of tomato.
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, you guys can come back and cook anytime you want.
Absolutely.
What are we cooking tomorrow?
Yeah. What are we cooking tomorrow?
We could do some spaghetti.
Good job. Excellent work.
Thank
We'll
you.
be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I said, hey, pretty lady, baby, can I hold your hand? Well, I really think I love you. I hope that you'll understand.
That day I came into the hospital, they had to tie me down to the bed so I could no longer move my arms or my legs. My lungs were burned, so I could no longer breathe on my own. They put a hole in my neck, which we know is called a trach, and my eyes were swollen shut. So I can't see, I can't breathe, I can't talk, and I can't move, but I could feel, I could pray, I could dream, and I could hear.
Hi, Chef Rob here, bringing you a protein-packed quick breakfast to take on the go. First, we take about a half cup of oats and a cup of Prairie Farms whole milk. And a little bit of brown sugar. You can white sugar or your favorite sweetening packet, whatever you prefer. Tap it up, swirl it a bit, stick it in your refrigerator for overnight. Then next day, you have instant breakfast to go in your cup holder. I like to put a little walnuts and a little bit of raisins in mine. There you have protein-packed instant breakfast. Check out our website at prairiefarms.com.
Thank you for coming out. It's Jason Powell here with Legion's Bank at our Chamber After Hours event. Legion's loves local. We love our local customers, we love our local business. We try to help them market their business any chance we get. We're excited about our special announcement tonight, our new branch location.
We have purchased the old Fifth Third building. We've been working on a redesign plan and a little expansion to it. It's going to be a great addition to the city of Marion.
And we're really excited to show the community what we're going to bring to town.
Silkworm has a dedication to quality that's kind of unparalleled.
Logo design, t-shirts, promotional products.
We always strive to keep everything as consistent as possible and make sure that they're getting the same quality across everything they get.
Our customer service is top-notch. Customers are smiling.
You'll get an email that says, hey, that was a great job.
We're doing what we're passionate about.
We can provide what you're looking for.
Come in, check out our website, sit down, talk with one of the sales reps, and discover the Silkworm way.
Silkworm, we make great first impressions last.
Primary brand that we sell is Kubota.
It's been a very good line for us. We cater more to the sundown farmer, the hobby farmer, the guys that like to have the toys in the yard, work on their hunting properties.
Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 84 months and payments as low as $129 per month on the Kubota L2 501 tractor. See dealer for details.
We're a Kubota dealership. It's really about asking questions to try to deliver what the customer's expectations are. Our website, fbmacspruce.com. We're happy to talk with you via email or on the phone or come in.
The Shawnee National Forest is home to miles of unbelievable natural wonders. Plan your getaway at southernmostillinois.com.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SpielOn. The Spiel presents You're On, 100% original new music.
Hi, my name is Joey Odum. We are the Joey Odum Trio, and this is called Wash My Blues Away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey, pretty lady, baby, can I hold your hand? I said, hey, pretty lady, baby, can I hold your hand? Well, I really think I love you. I hope that you'll understand. Well, I love the way you talk and I love the way you wear your hair. Ooh, I love the way you talk, love the way you wear your hair. Every time that I see you, can't help it but I stop and stare. Well, my heart beats crazy every time I hear your name. Ooh, my heart beats crazy every time I hear your name. I just want you to love me and wash my blues away. Well, it may sound crazy, girl, it couldn't be more true. Ooh, it may sound crazy, girl, it couldn't be more true. Ever since we said hello, I've had my eyes on you.
This is farm country. I mean, it's just what Southern Illinois is all about.
Why am I passionate about land? They're not making anymore. It's the safest investment. I'm appreciative of the things the land gives me and my family. The day that your 10-year-old shoots a deer with a bow. I mean, to experience that with my daughter, you realize as a dad, the best memories were in the deer stand or in a duck blind. We're surrounded by farmland. It's some of the best hunting in the country. When I heard about whitetail properties, I was actually looking for a farm of my own. My name's Brandon Swartzlander. I've been a land specialist since 2014. Most of the folks that I've sold property to, I've become friends with, and that's the coolest thing. You get the real deal with me, and I'm gonna give you everything that I can in order to sell your property. I don't feel like I can be outworked. I put my heart and soul to this. I live and do the things that I sell. One of the important things to do is not only look at and identify a property from the air, but to also get out on them. I want to know your farm like you do. Not only can we list a farm and sell a farm, we can also help you find those farms. We are the resident experts of this general area in Southern Illinois. Trust us to make that dream come true. If I don't have it, I'll find it for you. Why am I passionate about land? I want to help people experience that dream, whether it's the investment or the land buyer, the rent guy, or the home person. I try to just be what I would want if someone were doing it for me. I'll help you any way I possibly can. Give me a call.
Imagine getting to know your baby's face even before feeling her first kick with the best quality ultrasound images, an ultrasound at every visit, and a bracelet with your medical records and baby's images. Heartland Women's Healthcare is innovating quality care in the Heartland. Last year alone, Heartland Women's Healthcare was the choice for more than 5,000 expecting mothers. One miracle at a time, that's 5,000 reasons why you should come see us too. Taking care of women and their babies in the Heartland. Heartland Women's Healthcare.
I'm coming to Three Rivers College to be a better writer so that I can get onto the bestsellers list. I write like science fiction books, planetary stuff, romance. It's between two different kingdoms. I just really need help with grammar. Doesn't everyone?
You can do it and we can help. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
You're watching The Spiel.
The Joey Odum Trio, you are on. How does it feel?
Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Joey, I want to take you way back to when you picked the guitar up. How old were you?
I was 3 years old.
Oh.
My parents had guitars around the house, and my dad played, and my grandpa and my mother, my whole family kind of played with it.
Sure.
You know, and when I was growing up, I was fascinated by it. I was like, what is this piece of wood with, 6 strings on it? And I'm trying to make noise with it, and it was terrible at first. Eventually, when I was about 6, I got my first little Sears guitar, which I still have to this day. And my first stage appearance was actually at 6 years old.
Oh. Yeah, I heard about that. You were kind of called up to play with a legend, right?
Edgar Winter.
Yeah. Whoa. Little known name, right?
That was quite fun. And it was then that I realized that I wanted to do it for the rest of my life.
I loved some, I guess, members of your family or whomever, they've been quoted saying that you can hear a song and go, hey, I need my guitar. I need my guitar.
Yeah. I can hear something and I actually visualize the fretboard, and I can know by visual association where the notes are.
Nice.
And that's how I learn.
Well, who you got playing with you? Who are these people?
We've got Mike Aldifer on the bass guitar and Abby Hediger on the drums.
I love chick drummers, don't you?
It's quite a different feel, and it's unique, and just the way we all work together is just phenomenal. I think we have a chemistry that just works. And if you can find the right musicians, that's the key to a great ensemble, is to have the right musicians come together and make a sound that everyone can relate to and enjoy.
Right. Where can people enjoy you guys?
Look me up on Facebook, Joey Odum on Facebook, and our album will be available, and we will be putting that on iTunes, Amazon, all of that sort of thing, and hopefully we can get it out to a lot more people and spread the joy of music. That's what I want to do.
Wonderful celebration.
Wonderful.
Hey, girls rock, and I mean, you guys are okay too. I mean, you're pretty.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you on, and good
It was
luck
a pleasure.
to you.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me.
You too. And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
Jack Buck hears about this little boy the day I was burned, and the following day he comes into my room, sits down next to me, and he says, loud and clear into my darkness, "Kid, wake up, wake up. You are going to live. You are going to survive."
I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation.
But when I first came to Dr. Hughes, I was losing my teeth. He helped making it able so I could have implants.
Implant dentistry is truly one of the most revolutionary advancements and biggest life-changing events that's occurred in dentistry for patients.
Board certified by the American Board of Oral Implantology, Dr. Chris Hughes is the leader in implant and cosmetic dentistry.
Millions of people that still suffer today with dentures, they can't eat, they're embarrassed because the denture doesn't fit in their mouth. With the implant dentistry, we can secure and hold the denture just like their natural teeth.
I have my life back, I can eat, I can smile and be happy.
Never before have we been able to really give people back the ability to chew and eat and smile. It leads into transformations for people.
Dr. Hughes has changed my life.
But after I started going there, I found that I had a lot of respect for Dr. Hughes. And I always felt my health and well-being were a priority to him.
When I have that opportunity to do that, it really makes me feel great inside.
Thank you, Dr. Hughes.
You'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country when the hills rise up to meet you. When the fruit of the land seems to be waiting for you to pick it. Where at the end of every path, you'll find another reason to raise a toast. The Shawnee National Forest is home to miles of unbelievable natural wonders, adventure, wineries, and unique places to stay. That's how you'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country. Plan your getaway at southernmostillinois.com.
You're watching The Spiel.
And this gentleman who is with us now is nothing short of a miracle.
Absolutely.
Talk about inspirational. John O'Leary, so great to have you here with us. Although we would love to have you in studio, we'll take this.
Angie, I feel like I'm sitting right next to you, and Julie, it's a delight to be with you today.
Great, thank you so much. You know, my goodness, the story is just captivating.
Well, I got to thumb through it this morning, and first thing I said was, I'm taking it home. I got to read it all.
Yeah, the latest book, On Fire, The 7 Choices to Ignite a Radically Inspired Life. John, I guess we just need to jump right in. Let's just, for those who are not familiar, your story, let's explain. Let's bring them up to speed here.
Well, and let me begin again by saying how grateful I am to be on with you today. I think it's true that we all have a story, and it's frequently just not the one we tell the world, and that's certainly true in my own life. I went decades without really telling anybody about the question you just asked me. And now I get to tell the world about my story. The specific answer to your question was, at age 9, I saw little boys in my neighborhood playing with fire and gasoline. And I assumed if they could do it, so could I. So with my mom and dad gone on a Saturday morning, ladies, I walked into their garage, bent over a can of gasoline, lit a piece of cardboard on fire, tried to pour a little bit on top. Well, as you can imagine, before the gasoline itself came out, the fumes grabbed my flame, pulled it into the container, created a massive explosion, ripped the can in two, and launched me 20 feet against the far side of the garage. It set my world on fire. And that's the beginning of a journey that would lead me not only through 5 months in hospital and years of surgery and therapy. I lost, as you can see, my fingers to amputation. And yet, in spite of those challenges, this little boy went on to school, high school, college. I have a wonderful life today. I'm married, have 4 kids. I travel the world as a speaker and a writer. And it has led all the way to me being with you on this morning. So I think, it's a sad story. It's a hard story, but at the end, it's an awesome story about life.
Is it true that when you undergo something so horrific, was there a shock factor, or do you remember to the day, you remember like it was yesterday, the feelings, the pain? My goodness, I cannot even imagine what you've gone through.
So a lot of folks will ask me something similar to that, like, do you remember anything? And this is after I tell them my story at a live event, or they read the book on fire. And I have a very clear memory of the day I was burned. I have a very clear memory of the 5 months in hospital. I don't remember every day, but man, I remember a whole lot of them. I think in life, you remember the really good moments. And when you're 9 and you get burned in the manner that I got burned, and your house is burning when you're in the ambulance pulling away, you remember the details. And you also remember the pain, and you remember the struggles, but you also remember the grace, and you remember the visitors, and you remember the people who were showing up for you when a lot of other folks might have been turning their back. So yes, I've been through a lot, but I feel like at a summation, my story is one of life and redemption and one of hope.
You mentioned visitors. That the thing that you share when you deliver these speeches and such is a pretty popular individual in St. Louis coming to visit you. Talk about that relationship that was formed.
Well, and I know your show goes out to 5 states, so I think he's popular in St. Louis, but he's popular to each and every one of your listeners tuning in today. His name was Jack Buck. He is the father of Joe Buck, who I would imagine many of your younger listeners know, but he is the man that the rest of your listeners know, not because of his son, but because of his voice. Jack was the voice of St. Louis, the voice of Cardinal Nation for 5 decades. And although I was only 9 years old when I was burned, he was the voice that rocked me through my summer times growing up in the Midwest. I love baseball, which means I love Jack Buck. And what you should know about being burned is that day I came into the hospital, they had to tie me down to the bed so I could no longer move my arms or my legs. My lungs were burned, so I could no longer breathe on my own. They put a hole in my neck, which we know is called a trach, and my eyes were swollen shut. So I can't see, I can't breathe, I can't talk, and I can't move, but I could feel, I could pray, I could dream, and I could hear, ladies, I could hear. And growing up, whether you are in Paducah or Carbondale or St. Louis or just about anywhere else within our viewership, the one voice that we would have all loved to hear in the 80s was Jack Buck's. Jack Buck hears about this little boy the day I was burned, and the following day he comes into my room, sits down next to me, and he says loud and clear into my darkness, "Kid, wake up, wake up. You are going to live, you are going to survive, and when you get out of here, we are going to celebrate at Busch Stadium. We'll call it John O'Leary Day at the ballpark." And then he says, "Kid, are you listening?" And I remember being that little 9-year-old boy nodding my head as much as I could, to which he responds, "Good, keep fighting." And then he stands, guys, he walks out, he leaves me tied down in darkness in a burn center bed, dying, but absolutely abundantly overfilling with life. He came in one time and changed me, and on the way out he was told that there was no chance that the little boy's gonna live. But rather than giving up on the story, Jack Buck takes it home, he cries, he prays, he asks one question, What more can I do? And the following day, he comes back into my room. He sits back in that burn center room and says to me, "Hey kid, wake up. I'm back. You are gonna live. You are going to survive. Keep fighting." John O'Leary did the ballpark to make it all worthwhile. And Angie and Julie, Jack came back into my room over the course of the next 5 months, almost daily. When he went off to spring training with the Cardinals, he would talk about it on the nightly broadcast. He would talk about the little boy named John O'Leary who was fighting in the burn center back in St. Louis, and he would encourage me from 1,500 miles away to keep fighting. Wow. This man knew the power of encouragement.
Yeah. And there's part of that story where I'm sure you had those days that you didn't want to go on, that, you know, it was a struggle. And some people have described it, I'd rather die, you know. But he gave you not only encouragement that you could hear and that he's sharing with other people, but he gave you personal encouragement. What did he do that would entice you to get up and actually start taking steps towards your own recovery?
Well, you've done your homework. So at John O'Leary Day at the ballpark, the first thing he did, I think it's important we kind of slowly step into this. He painted a picture of where this thing could go. You go through a tumultuous event in your life, and even though you survived it, there's still a long, rocky road in front of you. Well, a little boy had a pretty long, rocky road. One of the things was my hands, you can see, had no fingers. So I was unable to hold a soda pop that night or anything else. So the following day, he sent me a baseball signed by Ozzie Smith. Below the ball was a note that said, "Kid, if you want a second baseball, all you have to do is send a thank you letter to the man who signed the first." This guy knew, because he'd been with me the night before, my hands were utterly useless. I could do nothing. But he also knew the power of motivation and inspiration and setting a goal out there and encouraging a child or an adult to go get it. Just go get it. So with the help of a therapist and my mother, I put my hands together, wrote a little note to Ozzie Smith, mailed it off, and 2 days later, I got a second baseball with a second note that read, "Kid, if you want a third baseball, kid, if you want a fourth baseball." And Angie and Julie, this went on for the next, 3 to 4 months. Jack would send me a baseball with that note. I ended up collecting, in 1987, 60 baseballs. I want to make sure that comes through loud and clear. 60.
That are in a vault now because they're worth so much. That's crazy.
Oh, that's right. They're in a vault in the room. They're probably playing catch with them right now while you are recording. Who's Stan Musial? I don't know. Go catch it.
We know that people are going to race for this. On Fire, I mean, it's readily available, so we definitely want people to hear your message. And thank you so much for allowing us just a little bit of your time today. Remarkable story. Thank you so much.
Angie and Julia, thank you for telling remarkable stories like this. I'm a fan, and I'm honored to be part of this show now.
All right. Take care.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Live inspired.
Thank you.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really, what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron. It's not just a bank, it's mobile banking.
These days, video is everywhere. TVs, computers, even your phone. With so many ways to use video to reach your potential audience, it's become an important part of doing business. If you like the commercials you've seen during the Spiel, and if your business could benefit from a creative approach to telling your story, with attention-grabbing visuals and thoughtfully executed scripts, perhaps it's time you give Growing Media a call. We'd love to hear from you.
I'm Krista Pesca. I have joined Christopher Rural Health. I was born and raised here in Southern Illinois on a farm, and I've been here practicing now for approximately 16 years, and I see people of all ages. My main approach is I just treat people like family. I mean, I would treat them just like I would treat my mother or father.
At CRHPC Community Health Centers, we strive to give excellent care to patients in all the communities we serve. Let us be your medical home.
Besides quality that's second to none, part of what makes K&K the premier builder of portable buildings is our selection. From cabins, garages, lofted barns, and deluxe playhouses, to Quaker-style, short-wall, utility-style, and custom building, K&K even offers pre-built chicken coops. So if you can't find what you're looking for in our lot, we can custom build a building to get the exact look you want and all the function you need. K&K Portable Buildings. To find out what else sets us apart, visit kkportablebuildings.com.
We offer a large selection of steel products.
We have the largest display in Southern Illinois. We carry probably the biggest selection of chains, chainsaws, accessories, chaps, helmet systems.
We do have a certified steel technician. All of my parts guys are silver certified steel technicians. We offer anything from chain sharpening with automatic chain sharpener to a large selection of parts and the experience. And experience is just hard to come by these days. We're happy to talk with you via email or on the phone or come in.
You're watching The Spiel.
You know, we're left speechless every time we come back into the show at the end, right? We want to use words like wow, profound, miraculous. I mean, we're just blessed that we get to hear all these stories.
We are, and when I hear a story that we have on the show, I'll say, wow, no other story will ever touch me like that one. And then today's comes on.
Oh, I know.
And the determination and the willpower and God.
That's right. That's right. Just an intervention there.
It was
John
incredible.
O'Leary, his story. You've got to get this on fire. I guess it's the book that was released after his parents released a book as well. But I mean, talk about something that'll motivate you and encourage you. And just when you think, like you said, you know, sometimes you want to have a pity party, or some people will even admit that perhaps I don't want to go on or whatever. Look. Surround yourself or get to know the stories of these people, and then you realize, hey,
your life's so pretty good.
Yeah. It was so funny because we were talking about what we were going to mention here, and I just opened to this page, and it's success versus significance. And he even encapsulates here, he puts in all bold letters, highlighted. He says, we're all busy. Yes, everybody's busy. Yes. And you ask yourself on a daily basis, you know, you're facing all these tasks, what more can I do? Well, he challenges you to kind of, you know, look inside and open up your heart, and then reach out your hand and say, what more can I do? He wants you to ask that because despite what you go through and you do want to improve yourself, but why not help others?
That's right. Have you ever done this before? Have you ever been in a situation where, oh, it's just the end of the world, you're not going to have, you know, another day's not coming, and then one of your friends will go through a similar situation like that, and you know what to say to them.
Correct.
But you didn't know what to say to yourself.
Correct. That's so true. It says decide today to make your family, your community, your organization, your world a better place.
Yes.
Pay attention, like you said, pay attention, because even though you've gone through something, and you're right, maybe you don't know how to, maybe you stay in that funk for a little bit.
That's right.
But then you have a friend go through it and you're like, oh, I got this.
Do this, this, and this. Isn't that something?
That's really cool.
But anyway, what a great show, and the best of luck.
This is it.
And a great future there for John.
No kidding. How much do you think that baseball collection is worth that he has?
Oh my.
His kids can go to college on that.
Baseballs.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, from the greats, I'm telling you, babe, from the really good ones.
And how cool was it for Jack Buck to take an interest in him? I mean, of all the charities that probably come his way, his heart went out to him.
Yeah.
And his prayers went out to him.
Yeah.
And he went about every day.
Yeah. Well, it does speak volumes, because I'm not even sure people knew that about him. But imagine if he did take the time to go and visit these children, and then, like you said, he really took an interest in this one young man.
The boy with the burns.
Oh yeah, in part because I think folks had shared with him that day, it doesn't look good.
Right.
And maybe he had a little talk with God and felt differently about it. So.
And the thing that his mama said too, son, we're behind you, but you've got to decide. Wow. Powerful.
We'll go through it together, no doubt. All right, what's the word? Luminosity. Ooh, luminosity.
Luminosity.
Excuse me. Hang on.
Luminosity.
Luminosity, okay.
What does it mean?
The intrinsic brightness of a celestial object, kind of like you in the mask there when we went for the, yeah. Is that why you did that?
No, it's for fire and light.
For fire and light. Ah, okay. You know what? That sort of brought it full circle there,
That
didn't it?
did. That's
Yeah,
good.
That's good. This is weird. Normally people look at it as like adjectives, verbs, and that whatever. You've got astronomy, physics. Why does it break up the different meanings in regards to that?
However you're looking at it.
Okay, I like that.
Like whatever context it's in.
How about
That's
we
a
just go
good
to
word.
just go to the regular dictionary? Why is Rob pulling up like a
I don't know.
weird
Well, he's in
dictionary?
charge today.
Yeah.
You know, he is the man in charge of the floor today, and
Luminance.
he came up with a great word.
That's it, luminosity. He is the man in charge.
Luminosity.
Daniel says, excuse me? Who's in charge?
It's Rob, I'm sorry.
Oh. Luminosity, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
I'll start. Lu,
Ma,
na,
si.
ti.
We didn't do it right.
Why?
It's luminosity.
Luminosity. Okay. Luminosity.
That's it, boo, right there. Bright light. We'll see you again.
In my life, I've had everything. Seems I've been missing just one thing. I need her love to heal this lonely heart of mine. In the evening, laying in my bed, I dream of you, girl, and all the things you said. I need your love to heal this lonely heart of mine. I can't wait for the day that I hear you say, baby, you are my only one. I will never stray. This love won't go away. I will never ever run. I need you to hold me tight. I need your lips to kiss me goodnight. I need your love to heal this lonely heart of mine. I can't wait for the day that I hear you say, baby, you are my only one. I will never stray. This love won't go away. I will never ever run. hold me tight. I need your lips to kiss me goodnight. I need your love to heal this lonely heart of mine.
Go around? Yeah, incredible. Thank you.
Hey, I'm charging cord. For your wide shot.
Excited to have our Wi-Fi up and working.
Tisha Casco, the owner of Marlow's Authentic Italian in Perrin, Illinois. We had a lot of fun today. I would do it again and again.
Need you to hold me tight. I need your lips to kiss me goodnight. I need your love to heal this lonely heart of mine.
Walk into a freezer.
Well, it was when I worked at Hardee's and stuff like that.
Seriously, you go to a freezer?
I go into the freezer that's sitting at like -10 degrees, and I'd be working in there carrying boxes.
You guys watch this.
And it's, I would be dripping sweat. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Told ya. Is that not insane?
That looks so scary.
Okay.
All right, rolling in 3. Rolling in 3, 2, 1.
You know, we left speechless every time we come back.
A lot of people don't realize this, but only 1% of the corn actually grown in the United States is actually edible. I'm actually a farmer right now. I farm some ground, and the way agriculture is growing and all that kind of stuff, I kind of want to come back and get more of my basics. And you know, coming here was nice because we've got a lot of smaller classes. They have the TLC, which is free tutoring, and they'll sit down and help you with it. There's a whole lot of different ag classes that help me out in what I'm wanting to know. Even the small jobs that are around here are based upon agriculture.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
Not only do we work for a bank that puts family first and encourages family first, we are actually a family within this bank.
It doesn't seem like work, it seems like fun. I'm extremely excited about the group of people that we have here. They are a group of people that we laugh together, we cry together, we fight together, we make up together. I get to come to work every day to a place I've never said, you know, I don't want to go to work today.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
Here's a great new sandwich recipe featuring Prairie Farm Chef Splendor Spicy Ranch Dip. Roast chicken, Havarti cheese, red onion, lettuce, finished off with Prairie Farm Chef Splendor Spicy Ranch Dip. And you'll see this one disappear bite by bite. Yum. Check out our website at prairiefarms.com.
You'll know you're in Shawnee Forest Country when the hills rise up to meet you. The Shawnee National Forest is home to miles of unbelievable natural wonders. Plan your getaway at southernmostillinois.com.